Hello, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs and cross watchers. This is your weekly tarot reading for whenever you are finding it. First card out is the Thinking Man. Okay, I am seeing conversations with a man or masculine energy, masculine person. I'm seeing a lot of light bulb moments, a lot of epiphanies. It feels like there's new directions coming in for you and someone else and your connection, your relationship. This could be a friendship that takes a turn. This could be someone who you may be a little bit flirty with or in a relationship with, and it takes a turn. Even like, for example, if you're in a long-term relationship, you and your partner may be communicating this week and deciding like what to do in the future, what to do for the rest of the year in terms of like, I don't know, home improvement projects, traveling, where this relationship is going, etc. So I am seeing talks of the future there. We have the Garden and the Gate in reverse. Fascinating. You know what? A similar energy came up for Gemini as well. And this is this energy of like, you are starting to feel something a little like deep in your heart or your soul where, you know, you may be very content in either a relationship, a job, a life situation that you're in, but it's like, you're kind of like, but what else is out there, you know? But what if there's that other thing waiting for me, you know? So I do see you, I don't want to say you're struggling with this feeling, but I feel like a lot of you are resisting this feeling because it's like, okay, well, if I take this path, this newer path that's like sort of deep in my heart, my soul, it's going to cause a lot of disruptions to the life that I've built, to my relationships, to what I've built for myself. And it's like, you're almost not, you're like resisting this feeling a little bit. It's like, if I take this other path, so much is going to change and there's going to be so many challenges, but your heart, your soul is still kind of longing to make this change, whatever it may be. We have financial constraints in reverse. This is actually a really good card because it shows that the end of financial difficulties is here, and week by week, Libra, I feel like your financial situation may be improving, which is fantastic. Okay, you may be making good investments, using your money wisely. I am seeing some of you maybe staying in a bit more to save money and invest that money wisely, like we just said, which is great. We're gonna get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Cozy Witch Tarot to further elaborate on this week ahead. First card out is the Tower in reverse. Oh my gosh, that's what it looks like upright. And it says, get ready, things are about to get shaken up. Wow. As your first card too. I'm not surprised because the Tower has been coming out in reverse for a lot of people the past few weeks. Libra, there's something very unexpected happening for you this week, it seems, or recently has happened for you. This can be a number of things. I got the vision here. Someone, it's either you or a family member, may have had some sort of health issue randomly come up. Now, I'm not going to predict this. I don't predict things like this. I don't predict health messages like this. But this, for example, could be like your best friend, like randomly, unexpectedly getting pregnant. This could be like your parent, your sibling, your cousin, whatever, randomly like having like heart attack or a stroke or something happen. And again, I don't predict these things, so I'm not predicting this. It would have already occurred for you. So if it does not resonate, it clearly is not that, okay? Something's being shaken up though. Something is coming out of the blue, and the reason why it's happening, it is like a destructive force. And this destructive force happens whenever something is built on a weaker foundation. So if someone does not take good care of their health, for example, you know, this Tower moment is going to inevitably happen. If a relationship is not built on a strong foundation, this Tower moment is going to happen within the relationship. So wherever it resonates in your life, you know, take it where it resonates. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse here. We see someone sneaking out of the window. And it says sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little bit. However, the Knight of Wands, when it's in reverse to me, this is showing like commitment issues. This is showing someone who like comes and goes as they please. You know, they sneak in through your window. That sort of energy. It's like, this isn't someone you introduce to your family. This isn't someone who wants that, you know? So I do wonder if some of you are dealing with someone like that, where it may be a more casual romance or situation. And, you know, it's not really built on a very strong foundation. So there may be some talks about that. Or this could even be your own energy as well. It's like you're not really committed to someone or something, or you don't like someone or something enough to be consistent with them. So I feel like this energy could be happening in your life on multiple levels. You could be very inconsistent with someone, I'm just being honest, because you don't like them like that. And it may be like normally you're the type of person to like always text back, always call back, but you always find yourself like accidentally leaving this person on red, and like they don't bring out your best qualities because you just don't like them that much. And on the other hand, for some of you, this could be someone that you're putting up with, where it's like they're very inconsistent in and out of your life, whatever. And take that as a sign that they're not for you, okay? Third card out is the Page of Wands. Beautiful. New energy. And it says, just because you're passionate about it doesn't mean it will be effortless. Yeah. Ooh, Libra. I feel for a lot of you, you have an idea here or something that you are very passionate about, you really have feelings for, whether it's a person, whether it's like a business idea that you have, a project that you have, and it's like, it's going to require attention, it's going to require time and space for you to really nurture this. And it's asking like, are you ready to be mature? Are you ready to work through the challenges? Or is this going to be another thing where it's like you become obsessed with it because you're idolizing the outcome, but you're not really willing to put in the work? I think you may be at a little bit of a danger this week of starting projects and not finishing them. So definitely make sure that you carve out enough time and space, and you really, really understand how much work and effort it takes to go into something, anything that you feel passionate about, okay? But yeah, or this could also show, for some of you, a business or a relationship, a friendship, something in your life may be failing. Okay, because one of you did not put in the work. And it's like you're passionate about each other, yes, there's feelings there, yes, but it's like it's almost like I'm getting this feeling of not caring enough to put in the work, or underestimating what it takes to put in the work for this to happen, okay? Wow. Okay, second row of cards out. Fourth card, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Well, what now? What now? What's going to happen now? Avoid overthinking this week is what I would say. Not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's like you could meet a great person. You could have a great business idea. You could come up with the perfect career path for you. That doesn't mean it's going to work with your energy, though. It doesn't mean it's going to use your personal skills and work with your flow of energy, and you have to be willing to admit when something is not a good fit for you, even though you can see the love, the light within it, even though you can see the potential within it. That doesn't mean that that potential is going to work really, really well with your energy, and sometimes we just have to admit that. And I feel like for a lot of you this week, you are being guided by the universe to admit that and recognize the ways in which certain individuals or ideas or things just aren't for you. For example, like if you're trying to get into fitness, into working out, into health, and you're trying to go to the gym and it's just not for you, and you find weightlifting or running on a treadmill is just so boring, and like it really takes you so much to go there and you hate it, you hate every second of it, you can admit like, this is not for me. Now, that doesn't mean the premise of working out is not for you. You may be more suited, for example, to jog around your neighborhood, or to do something a little bit more fun, like have a hobby that incorporates exercise, like kayaking or hiking or something, or sport. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. It's like you could see the benefits of something, and you do have a great idea. You could see the light within something and how it would be an amazing partner or hobby or business, but maybe not for you. That's what I'm trying to say here. And you may feel like the universe sort of tears this thing out of your life, or you're feeling really, really guided to tear this thing out of your life because it's not for you. Simple as that. We have the Seven of Pentacles coming out upright. This also came out for Gemini in reverse here. And this is pouring a lot of effort and love into something because you want to see it grow. You do care for it. So I do feel like you're sort of rethinking your priorities this week. What do I want to put a lot of time, energy, and attention towards versus what is not worth my time, energy, and attention because it's like inconsistent with me, or it's not giving me that attention back. It says nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. This is the abundant mindset, guys. You know all these readers are always like, step into the flow of abundance. Like, what does that mean? The flow of abundance is available to you at any given point in your life. This present moment, the flow of abundance, you can tune into it right now. Okay, so let's do it. Let's do it right here, right now. Why wait? You don't have to wait until you got money to feel abundant and be in the flow of abundance. You can get into the flow of abundance right now. What do you have right now that you could focus your energy and your attention on that will grow? For example, you may not be abundant in money, okay, but you may be abundant in business ideas that are in the back of your head. Okay, get started on it. You can get started on that in the right here, right now, in the present moment. That is being in the flow of abundance. You may have tons of money and you may not have that many friends. Okay, you can step into the flow of abundance by looking at where the abundance lies in your life right here, right now. You have tons of money, you have tons of books to read, so you can read your books and maybe, start like a blog for yourself where you talk about those books and maybe a book club or something. When you focus on what you do have and what you can grow right here, right now, that will keep building this abundance, and that abundance will flow into the other areas of your life where you do feel that lack. Okay, being in a lack mindset simply means you're focusing on the area of your life that is lacking right now. And we all have areas of our life that are lacking. At every given moment in our life, there is somewhere in our life that we might feel that we're lacking. Okay, always. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what lifestyle you're in. Okay, you will always have areas of your life that are abundant and that are lacking. Okay, so stepping into the flow of abundance simply means focusing on what you do have. When I had no money to my name and I had like weird issues with my skin and my endocrine system, and like barely any friends because like COVID hit and I had just like got kicked to the curb by my entire friend group. I had a lot of things that I could have focused on, like I don't have this, I don't have that, blah, 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 blah. But what I did have was so many ideas in my head, okay? I had so much time on my hands and passion for certain subjects, and I focused on that instead. And that's how I came up with these 2 YouTube channels that I have, and I expanded my business so much. I did so much artwork. It's like, okay, I may not have friends, but I have so many blank canvases and so much paint, so let's focus on that. Okay, I may not have a ton of money, but I have tons of free hiking trails in my neighborhood. Let's focus on that. I may not, have the ability to go out and eat at these fancy restaurants all the time, but I do have tons of cookbooks and empty seats in my dining room chair that are waiting to be filled up. Like, let me get into cooking. Let me figure out this, and life becomes so much more interesting when you focus on that abundance. And you'll find, like, the longer you keep focusing on what you do have and not on what you don't have, life becomes a lot easier and more abundant anyway. So we see you sort of putting yourself into that mindset and letting go of anything that's in resistance to you. People who are never here for you, they're very inconsistent. You're not chasing them anymore because, again, abundance mindset. I'm going to focus on what I do have. The friends that I have who are wanting to see me right now, who talk to me every day right now, those are the people who get my time and attention. Not these Joe Schmoes who are in and out of my life, here and there, everywhere, no. So I love this shift in energy for you. And we finish off with the Empress in reverse here. And this is what it looks like upright. And it says, there is beauty to be found in every every experience. The Empress in reverse really, really solidifies that message here, because the Empress literally represents that abundance mindset. She attracts everything she wants to her because she's in the flow of abundance, and because she knows her worth and her magic and her beauty and what she does have, what can work for her. You know, she, like, I was just watching a video earlier of someone saying, like, I was ugly my whole life and I never appreciated being pretty. I never appreciated being beautiful because I was like a plain Jane ugly duckling. I really focused on what I could do, which was dressing beautifully and elaborately and making myself into art. And this person became very, very famous because of the way they dress. So I think that just goes to show, like, you don't need to focus so heavily on what you don't have. Like, oh, I don't have money, I'm gonna work to the bone to get it. You know, it's like, what can I do? Okay, like, what I can do right now is, like, I have this work opportunity, I have this idea that I'm growing, I have this side hustle idea that I want to do. What do you have? Focus on what you do have, not what you don't. I feel like you are taking this shift this week, and it's going to be so beautiful. You have been making a shift in your mindset in this way, and it's going to be so beautiful. And the funny thing is, once you shift into this flow of abundance and you step into your Empress energy, all of those people and situations from the past that were in your life one minute, gone the next, very inconsistent, took you for granted, oh my gosh, they're gonna start coming out of the woodwork. I promise you, they're always gonna come back. They always come out of the woodwork, and they're always like, oh hey, you up? Like, oh hey, like, how have you been? And it's like, oh, I've been fantastic. I've been thriving. I've been at peace. I have been abundant. I've been doing this, that, the third. You know, once you focus on your abundance, what you do have, not what you don't, you become light. You literally amplify your light energy. When you're focusing on what you don't have, you know, that's shadow. It's darkness. It's nothing. You're focusing on the void of the universe. So yeah, this is transmutation. This is powerful, powerful stuff. Wow. Okay. Beautiful week ahead. Thank you guys for joining me. Definitely watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs to get the fullest overview of this week ahead. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. And I also offer my intention oils there and my spiritual life coaching sessions there, so check it out. Bye-bye.